scary enough. Nancy already scares me with how shorty she is. Trust me, it's not scary at all. No, Nancy's so scary. You know, it's great to be here, you guys. I love your energy. So I'll be glad you're here. You know, the funniest part about Dave's story is the fact that he's telling me that zit, it sounds like a freaking rat when he goes. Like seriously, that's what my rats are. Come in the room and they're drinking their wine. So I'm pretty sure he was learning from a bunch of rats. If he is, then I think that zit's pretty smart. Because rats are pretty damn smart animals. Just saying. It's pretty smart. But anyway, we're not going to talk about zit anymore because trust me, I know what it's like to have zits. I was a teenage girl once. I remember what that was like having like 20 zits on my face. It was not fun. Girls out there, you remember what it was like having zits, right? And the ones that didn't answer me, you're freaking lying to me. I know at some point you had zits on your face, even though you didn't want to. And you had it in other places too, but we won't mention that in the natural part. So, why is this here? ADHD one, sorry. Yeah, so if you want to see what it's like to see, if you want to see what it's like to have an ADHD comic up here, you're about to find out. Sit back and relax. It's going to be a fun ride. But no, I've been doing this for 4 months. I've been in a lot of fun places. I finally get to work with Dave Cody, which I'm so excited about. I got to see him, I think a month ago, and that was so much fun, by the way. So I'm more of like the fangirl who gets to go on stage with all these big names like Nancy, Monty, Dave, and all that. And it's like, oh my gosh, and then you're on stage and you're just kind of like the little pebble that's like, oh, I'm up here, cool. And then you're like, oh, these people are way funnier than you are, and you're just kind of like the puppet that's like, hi, why am I up here? No, but, you know, I like to say, which I am, I'm from North Korea, and you guys have probably never been this close to North Korea. Have you? Anybody? Yeah. You've never been this close. I promise you, I'm not scary. I promise you I'm not that scary, am I? No.
Yeah, Chuck's really scared. Chuck's really scared.
Chuck, am I that scary to you?
As long as you don't take it.
No, I am that scary, I promise you. I'm the thing at night that you have to be afraid of because I'm going to go... No. I'm kidding, by the way, for those who are very aware. No, I am not North Korean. I am South Korean. That's what's called a joke, people. That's comedy. No, I'm from Seoul, South Korea. I was adopted into a Polish Slovak family. For you people at this table, what that just means is I was adopted from a white family. Or you could say I was a Pole from Seoul. You know. Yeah, it's very interesting when you're trying to find jobs and stuff, though, because you go in and they're looking for a white person. You walk in and they see me, and they think I'm lying to them. Why would I lie about being Asian on a resume? I can lie about so many other things. Going to Harvard, going to high school for that matter, which I did, by the way. Harvard, no, I'm not that kind of Asian. I'm not the smart pharmaceutical doctor, mathematical Asian. I'm the one that, to pay the bills, I do comedy. But that's besides the point. Yeah, no. They think I lied about being Asian of all things. No, I didn't lie about that. I'm actually Asian. I'm not white. I'm so sorry. And then they look at me like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. And they're like, okay, you got the job. I don't want it out of pity. I'm like, because I'm good at the damn thing. And they're like, fine, just take it. And then they look at me like, you want it or not? Yes, please. That's kind of how I got the comedy gig, though, really. It was just like, you want the job? Yes, please. But, you know, I think one of my favorite things was I was doing my last comedy gig, and, to self, I realized that Asians cannot drive to save their skin. That seems like a stereotype, but I learned very quickly that I don't think we can drive very well. That's why in South Korea, we're walking everywhere. When you give us keys, it's kind of like kitty cats. We're kind of like playing with them like yarn. Because we can't drive, and I see why in Asia we don't. Because walking is a lot safer, and it doesn't make our insurance go up the roof. Whoopsies! So, note to self, I should probably just play with yarn and stick to, surfing the internet. That's probably safer for both my insurance and me. Speaker does not like me. Like most things in life don't like me. I just heard Nancy, who are you talking to? I'm talking to the voices in my head, Nancy, because the voices out here I can hear always. But I also got to work with somebody special for the first time like a month ago, and he's out in the audience.
You're welcome.
Oh, you are funny, Chuck. I was talking about Paul. I got to work with Paul the first time, and that was a starstruck moment too. That was. Sorry, Chuck, I love you, but I was referring to Paul. But I got to work with you too, and that was fun too. That was my first fun one in life. But Paul was really fun to work with. If you guys ever get the chance to see Paul, don't think he's so innocent sitting back there. Because once he starts opening his mouth, y'all are just going to be like, what just came out of that man's mouth? But you'll love it. But thank you guys so much for letting me be up here. You guys will have a lot more funnier than people than me, I promise.